Hello, hello, we're here with part 2 of Inscryption, picking up where we left off. So now we're here in the wetlands. Another skunk would be very useful. The beehive seems pretty cool, but I think just losing 1 power for the enemy is pretty huge. If we can get our skunk onto help, I think that would be very useful. But help is just so expensive at 2 blood, so I think it would be more useful to get something like the cockroach. Yeah, if we throw that here on the stoat, I think that'll be better. Alright, a little battle here. Alright, so we have to find that last talking card, because he's got the plan. Yeah, we'll play the squirrel here. The squirrel will die, but then we'll get the bones from it. So we can play the possum next turn. The caged wolf. Still want to see what he does. I am very close to death here. Could draw a squirrel to survive, but I think it's better to just lose this here. I've got the life to spare. I think the squirrel would be more useful later on. Right, let's get some pelts here. Wish I had enough for the golden pelt, but unfortunately I can only get the wolf. Yeah, can only get the wolf pelt. I need to start doing more overkill damage. Alright, so we can trade these pelts in with the trader. We're gonna go to the left just for the fire. We don't really need the items from the right, and this is always very useful. The stoat doesn't want to, but having him as a 1/5 is huge. Can block a lot of damage here. I really hate facing against the kingfisher. What's the little spider doing? But the kingfisher, where you just can't kill them because they hide after every turn and they fly over your team, it's very annoying. I thought I'd be able to kill the wolf pelt here. That's very unfortunate that I can't. Now there's nothing I can do for that kingfisher. It's always just able to attack me. Nothing really I can do to stop it. I've got the stoat, but I don't have enough to block all the damage. Like, even if I draw another squirrel, it doesn't change the outcome. I'm just kind of screwed here. Yeah, it's very unlucky. The kingfishers, I do not like playing against them. Hopefully we can make a better death card this time. I'd like one that isn't as expensive. Oh. That would have been funny. Alright, this is already better than my last card. 2 bones is very easy to get compared to the 2 blood. Yeah, 2 bones for a 4/6. We might as well go with the stinky from the skunk. See what happens if I just say no. What if I refuse to put in a name? Nothing. There's got to be some. I guarantee there's secrets there. Some Easter eggs if I put in certain words or certain names or something. Alright, here we are back to the beginning. So we still have the caged wolf. Still need to see what's going on with him. Stoat and the stink bug are the same. Very nice, got some smoke out of the candle. Some free teeth from the skull as well. I spent some time exploring the rest of the room, but it seems like nothing else has really changed. I don't know if it really matters here what I go with. Getting an elk fawn though is pretty cool. None of these seem very useful. I guess the burrower? Maybe? The kingfisher though. I think we have to go with this, just to try to block him this time. Alright, so now our squirrels will block flying damage. That's very nice. We'll get the stoat out nice and early. He wants me to keep him alive. I don't know if that's gonna happen, Chief. I'd really like to get the wolf out onto the field. The caged wolf. Might as well grab the squirrel here. I've been saving onto my items too much, I think. I might as well just use them. You can always get more items later. Yeah, sorry, stoat. So I think we have enough attack that we can win here. If I don't win on this turn, I'm basically guaranteed to lose either way. Yeah, I don't need to use the pliers or anything. We just win. Another wolf, very nice. Alright, now that we have a wolf, let's see if we can complete that. Ooh, we could make our squirrel stinky. That would be very nice. It's a lot better, actually. Yeah, that's probably one of the better things we can get on our squirrels. I want our bullfrog to survive for a little bit. I want to try to get the caged wolf onto the field here. Should be able to survive one more turn. Nope, I was off by 1 health. That's my bad. I can't count. Whoops. It's alright though. Still have another life. We're still at the beginning of the game. It's fairly easy. Lewis. Must be someone who was here before us. See what happens if we sacrifice him. The Stoat always wants the upgrades. I wonder if he tells me more if I put more stuff onto him. Good to know. Alright, alright. I wonder if that's because I put things onto the Stoat. Are the cards talking to me more because I put stuff on the talking cards? I still need to get the wolf and the squirrel next to each other. For now, we can just stop their attack. Yeah, the squirrels being stinky is pretty funny. Let's see. That did something. Exactly what? I'm not sure. Made a little noise though. Yeah, the stinky squirrels are just unbelievably massive. Overkill damage, that's pretty useful. Alright, we've got the caged wolf, but he's got no attack. And he doesn't have enough cards to deal enough damage to kill him. We'll just win here real quick. Hopefully we can get the wolf, the caged wolf, later on. I'm assuming I have to kill him. Yeah, I don't have much here. Can only get the wolf pelt. I don't think I can get anything better than the stinky squirrels, and I already have the items. See if there is anything better, but I think stinky squirrel is the best. Yeah, 2A attack on squirrels does nothing for me. If the squirrels had attack, that'd be useful, but it'd be cool if we could stack these upgrades. Like if we had level up squirrels that also did the split attack that were stinky, that'd be awesome. Alright, so we're facing the prospector here again. We don't want to have a lot of cards on the field because he's going to turn everything to gold. I can just use the wolf pelt just to block a turn of damage. For the pelts don't give blood, but they do still give bones, so that's nice. We want to just kind of slowly kill him. Because if we do too much, or if we kill him too quickly here, it's going to be a pain later on. We'll just get the bullfrog out for now, deal a little bit more damage. We only really need to worry about that one coyote. And he, of course, summons another bloodhound. Yeah, we really need to get that wolf out of the cage. So we can use the pelt to block some damage. The squirrel and the stink bug are also going to reduce their attack a little bit. Okay, here's the wolf in the cage. We keep asking for it, so let's see what he does. Yeah, we need to kill the mule. I'm kind of hard throwing here just because I want to see what happens with the wolf. The caged wolf. Alright. Clearly something happened. I'm definitely going to have to explore the room next turn. Very close to death, but could be alright here. Got some cool stuff from the mule. The black goat magpie? That's very interesting. It costs 2 blood, which is kind of a lot. If we could get on that on something cheaper though, that'd be very useful. Only a little bit of overkill damage. Items is nice, but cost 2 blood. Mantis God, that seems unbelievable. Alright, chimes look interesting. I'm afraid they're going to be like pelts though, where I can't sell them, they're just stuck on my field, so we gotta go with the Mantis God. We're back to the wetlands, but we gotta explore the room. Alright, because I did the wolf next to the squirrel, I got this plant. Alright. Very interesting. Okay, so the caged wolf is now free, so we can play him next to the squirrel. Now we get the knife. Alright, so I didn't try to hide it from him. Must mean I don't try to attack him with it or anything. Cool, I've got the little 4-leaf clover now. Oh, alright. I can use it to re-roll when I'm getting cards. It's pretty cool. Just upgrading our cards a little bit is always very nice. Probably should have gone for the sacrifice to get the magpies upgrade on something cheaper, but if I get some more attack on the Mantis God, if I can just get Mantis God first turn, I'm almost guaranteed to win, because that's 6 attack. Ringworm and a work rant, nothing crazy. I was really hoping I'd get Mantis God early on here. We'll use the rabbit pelt just to block a little damage. Might as well. And use the squirrel to block Mantis. It's gonna stop its 2 attacks here because of the stink. Now we need to make something happen. Don't think this is gonna be enough. I forgot my stoat moves. Really don't like that my stoat moves. Need to pay more attention to this. Sigils. Alright, let's see what this cave does. Alright, so the 3 cards must cost or have this, and I don't think I have enough of anything. Dude, blood, good start, and nope, nothing. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered what I played there. My deck is still pretty weak. Well, if you say I can't, I've got to grab it. Can use the wolf pelt just to block a little damage here at the start. We'll just get this stowed out just to do a little more damage. So can I not do? Okay. Interesting. All right. So he wants me to avoid it, so I've got to do something with it. Using the wolf pelt was a bad play, because the bee just flies over the wolf. It's my fault. And I can't sacrifice the pelt either, so it's just kind of stuck there. Just make sure we don't lose. Put a tooth on the scale real quick. So the knife's gotta be a similar thing. If I'm using the pliers to pull out my teeth, I've got to be doing something with the knife. Maybe I'm cutting off my fingers. We're very close to losing, but we should be able to survive here. I really wish I could get rid of that wolf pelt. Yeah, we should be fine here. It's just gonna be a slow battle. Mantis God, finally. Right, we're gonna replace the stink bug real quick. Gonna try to get a lot of overkill damage here. That was pretty nice. Not bad. Oh, okay, so this is the traitor. I'd really love to get that, because it's clearly some secret, but I don't want to lose again. So the cat is the smarter play, but this just looks very interesting. 2 blood is still pretty expensive though, but we gotta go with the cat. The worker ant would be cool, but I don't have ants. For a full ant build, that would be nice. I think the bat, just because it only costs 4 bones and it's stinky, it's gotta be the best thing. The magpie though. Yeah, the magpie is just too expensive. Let's see what this does. I just got the cat. I don't want to get rid of it. Maybe the wolf for the higher stats. Maybe because it costs more blood. Make him happy. Alright. Only 1 bone, but better than nothing. And the wolves are still kind of expensive. Mantis God from the start, that's huge. We're gonna get our cat off to the side. We can't do a full 6 damage from the start because of the stump, but we can do 4. Only we had a few more bones. Yeah, this is what's nice about the Kingfisher now, is they're just going right over my Mantis God. Alright, no overkill damage, but that's fine. A 3/7 is pretty nice. I really don't like cards that cost that much though. Let's see if we get something better. He doesn't recall making it. Okay. We have to go with it. See if we can get some more items just before the battle. I think just one more damage on the scale. While it is useful, just having a squirrel is better. Let's see what this dude says. You must be brave. Alright, so he's just in a lot of pain. He's saying the dagger needs to find its mark and to be brave. Alright, let's fight the angler here. Yep. No Mantis God. Unlucky. He's coming after my squirrel, that's fine. Now we've got the Mantis God. If only we could have gotten that a turn before. We don't want him to grab anything else, so we'll let him take the squirrel here. We know we can summon the Mantis God this turn. We should be fine. To be safe, we'll get the stink bug out as well. We might as well grab the squirrel. I'd rather not lose here again. Get the bullfrog out, get everybody on the field. He wants to take the Mantis God. That I cannot let happen. If he has Mantis God, I just lose. But I'm gonna deal more damage. So I'm just gonna end the first life here either way. Alright, bait buckets. So he still has the 2 sharks. We can play the cat down just to keep it around forever. We can get the bat on the field. We just barely have enough bones. Almost enough, but not quite. I'm gonna lose here because of the stoat. He's just gonna go underwater. Yeah, I can't block 8 damage, unfortunately. I probably should have used the dagger just to see what it did, but it's too late now. Alright, we learned a lot though. That's very unlucky. I would have liked to have gotten the Mantis God ability on this card. That would have been nice. This is one of the... I mean, it's an okay death card. It's not great. Stop, do anything? No, you're still gonna continue? Alright. See if there's anything around the room. The skull looks new. I'm not sure if that does anything or not. Nothing seems to happen. The beehive and the squirrel. I already completed the painting though, but maybe if I do complete it, I can get more rolls. That'd be pretty funny. Well, if you're not sure what it is, that's what I've got to go for, of course. The stinky squirrels was very nice last time. Let's see. The squirrels that get more powerful though, I think might be better. Because then they would actually have attack after a turn. Yeah, there's no point in sacrificing my squirrel, because I'd be sacrificing it for stuff that's the same as what it currently is. We use the stoat just to block a little damage here. I don't think I'm ever going to accept him admitting defeat. I always want to try to get at least a little bit of overkill damage. Just a couple, but that's not bad. Interesting. Let's see, just go right in the middle. I wonder if we did get one with gold, how much gold it would be. I really want to know what that does, but the mantis with more health would just be very nice. We'll get another squirrel. Just so I can get this thing on the field. I want to see what it does. That 0 attack. Wherever we play the mantis kind of sucks. Off to the side, at least he can deal damage and he's safe. So my squid's now dealing 1 damage. It's holding the little mirror, so it's gotta be, it reflects the damage. Or, I should say, it mirrors how much attack the enemy has. Because yeah, as soon as I kill that wolf, it's back down to 0. Well, nothing else is gonna go there, so I might as well kill it to summon the wolf. Because if nothing is against it, it's always gonna have 0 attack. Which could be useful for like trying to one-shot something. If it summons like a bear or a shark or something that's big, but other than that, it's not very useful. Lewis again. We kind of killed him immediately last time. Let's see if there's anything better. Porcupine's alright. I don't want to grab a card that costs 2 blood. We'll go double black goat here. See how it goes. So the mantis can just hide behind the boulder here. It'll never take damage, but it'll always deal 2 damage. So that's pretty cool. Except for it moves to try to block. That's unfortunate. I think the porcupines will just kill each other. Yeah. I don't really have anything here. I think I'm kind of just screwed. Use the knife just because I don't use items enough. I did not see that coming, alright. Well, the cards have been wanting me to use the knife, so that helps for now. Can use the goat just to summon the wolf, just to make sure I survive. Well, it took stabbing out my eye, but I will win here, so that's cool. Get some nice overkill damage as well. I don't like that he has a box of eyes just laying around. Of course we gotta go with the glowing green one though, right? Ah yes, the cuckoo clock. Alright. We gotta see what's there. Like the only thing I haven't done yet. Okay. Now we've got the film. Got the ring as well. So that's everything from the clock. I think. I'm not sure what the ring is for. The roll is for sure for the camera. So we're gonna have to beat him, and then when I go to take his picture, use the roll. But now we just need to beat him. Which is easier said than done. What happens if I use not a squirrel? I don't know if anything's better than the squirrels, but we'll give it a shot. Having the upgraded squirrels is nice. We get the greater smoke for the boss battle. Are they talking because they were once human? He's saying he's trapped in the body of a stoat, so he wasn't a stoat before. I kind of regret going with the lizards, to be honest. The squirrels is probably the best thing, because you're guaranteed squirrels. The stunted wolf is pretty cool though at a 2-2. Okay, so we got a bunch of bones from the smoke as well. That's nice. I'm filling up my board a bit, but we've got all the talking cards down. I was hoping that would do something, but it doesn't look like it. The alpha card for 4 bones seems kind of strong. It seems pretty OP. I probably shouldn't have played down the bullfrog there. Would have been easier if I didn't. It's alright, we still have a good hand. If we can get the alpha next to the mantis, it's gonna boost his attack. That'd be very nice. Can't really summon anything though because the mantis won't attack the bloodhound. And everything else will just die. Alright, now that we have 2 spots though, now we should be able to make stuff happen. Now the alpha's boosting our squirrel. It's also boosting the gold nugget. I didn't think it would do that. That's pretty cool. I'd like to get the mantis on the field, but need a spot in the middle to make him free. Otherwise, he's just basically getting half attack. The alpha being able to boost the squirrels, though, is very funny. A little bit of overkill, nothing crazy. I could have done better there. I think I should have killed the alpha and the squirrel just to get the wolf. Strange larva is definitely strange. Oh, but Ouroboros? Gets strengthened forever, we gotta go with Ouroboros. Something that costs bones is always nice. I feel like I don't have enough bone cards. And we got the alpha? That's awesome, honestly. Ooh. So it says killing the Ouroboros strengthens him forever. But is that only in battle? I'm really afraid that if I kill him here, he's just dead forever. Because if I could get his ability onto something like the stoat that only cost 1 blood, that'd be cool. But I'm just very afraid he'll be dead forever. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna risk it here. I'll go with something else. I don't think I can risk killing him. We'll go with the alpha instead. I don't want to risk losing Ouroboros. I will buff him up though. The Ouroboros is like a long-term forever card. Oh, and because he's a lizard. Gonna get boosted up even more. I really don't need to, but I just want to get Ouroboros out onto the field. Get the porcupine out there. Alright, so we can grab a squirrel just to summon Ouroboros again. And I think we can just keep doing that. We can just keep getting Ouroboros out onto the field. They're only going to deal 2 damage here, so I'll be okay. Another adder though, so Ouroboros is going to die, but that should be fine. He's going to deal enough damage this turn to keep me alive. Come on, Ouroboros. Keep boosting up those stats. He's already a 5/7, which is one of the best cards I've had, especially for only 2 blood. Now we're gonna kill the Ouroboros to get the wolf, because I don't want to win yet. I want to kill the Ouroboros as much as possible just to keep making him stronger. Yeah, we'll go here. We got one more turn out of him. An 8/12, that's huge. Yeah, that's all we can do. But we're doing 10 damage. That's awesome. Nice little bit of overkill damage. Got a little bit of gold, but I don't think enough. The ringworm. See what it can do. Okay, so these people must be why some of the cards have the little mushroom under them. So when we've got that card already, it shows the mushroom. It's got to be specifically for this guy. We'll go with another rattler just because it only costs bones. We want to save as much as our blood as we can for the Ouroboros. Yeah, so we gotta kill him. And then use the camera to take a picture of him. Mon or Boris. See what you got. Very close to death, but Ouroboros is gonna carry us here. It'll be alright. Just gotta believe. Nice little bit of overkill. I don't recognize that symbol, but I would like to get some more cards here. Yep, there's a little mushroom for the rattler. I think is the best here, but they're all kind of bad. Ooh, there's my card. Stop. Yeah, let's go for it. We literally just got him, but I don't want to kill him because he is a 3/2 for only 1 blood. Yeah, we'll just give him to the stoat. I don't think this is the play, but I want want to keep giving the stoat sigils and see what he does. It might be nothing, but I figured it would do something if I can get him to like 3 or 4 sigils. Not a very good first draw, to be honest. My bullfrog levels up at least, so we want to keep him alive for a turn. Yeah, we can play the stink bug as well. Try to block some damage here. Yo, there's Ouroboros. We're chilling. I'm afraid if I play Ouroboros, I'm just gonna instantly win though. I'd like to be able to beef him up a bit more if I can. I miscounted there. Thought I could survive one more turn. The wolf cub, always very nice. I honestly don't want anything else. I just want to put the upgrade back on the squirrels. Yeah, that seems completely pointless. The level up on the squirrels is just so much better. Alright. Time to beat the angler. Now we've got Ouroboros, so we can't lose, right? We got Mantis to start out, that's pretty good. The wolf cub as well. We can just start with that. We'd like him to grab a squirrel. What happens if I kill the card he's about to grab? Okay, so he just grabs the newest card. That's alright. I'd like to get the Mantis on the field, because then I just win, but I can play a squirrel down instead, just so he grabs the squirrel. Yep, so now my Mantis will kill that squirrel before it upgrades. I should deal just enough damage. Yep, so we're doing okay right now. The main thing is Ouroboros. If I can get him out onto the field, I basically just win. We have 2 sharks we have to face here. Come on. Nope, still no Ouroboros. This is unlucky. I'll have to use the stink bug just to block some damage. Rattler. Actually, with the Rattler, the Mantis, yeah, I just win here. So I don't even have to kill the sharks. Barely, but hey, a win's a win. And I didn't even need Ouroboros. Let's go. A 7/7 for 4 blood? That's one of the strongest cards I've seen, but 4 blood is so expensive. And with that, we're gonna call it there. If you made it this far, would greatly appreciate a like and a comment. Would help out a lot. And I hope you all stay safe, out of trouble, and have a good one. Until next time.